I hope the doorbell's what I think it is. So if you're looking for the Guardians of the Galaxy review, click this time right here. If you want to just continue with the video and learn more about the mic for the iPhone, just continue watching. Stay tuned. I ordered this thing online that I hope will make my videos better. Yes! So you might be wondering what it is. Well, I am too actually. I'm hoping it's the right thing, because I do order things online from time to time, so sometimes they're surprises. Yes! It is! It is a... So, you know how my sound is never that great? Check out this. It's a microphone for the iPhone. We'll see how it works though. Not sponsored by Shure or anything. But I've always had to boost my decibels up on my sound because you can't hear anything. Oh, it comes with a little case. That's cool. Look at that. Huh. Now let's see. Oh. So you also ordered this windsock. The dead cat, as they call it, on like cameras and stuff. Not to offend you, Mila. You're not a dead cat. Ha! Well, I'm not quite sure how it... I mean, it's just like a hole, so I'm not quite sure how it stays on, you know? Ugh. I might have to rig this somehow. Unless this was meant to go over this. Where's the instructions? That's the warranty. Ha! It does. It fits over the phone. You know what's cool is when you plug this into your phone, you could turn it to face the audience, and then see there's a left and a right. You could turn the orientation of that because it's normally like that, up and down. But once you put it forward, you'll turn it to its side. So left and right. Let's try this out. Normally, my audio is like this. This. Now it sounds like this. Did that make a difference at all? I hope so. Is it working? I guess I can't tell until like I'm editing this video, but I'm sure it's better. What about now? Is it better? I put it on like a different setting. There's a lot of settings for this mic. It comes with an app. It's so windy around this house that you can literally hear the wind gushing by from inside the house. Like I don't know if it's shaking the chimney or I don't know what, but it's blustery. So let's see if that microphone works. I wonder how it does with wind. Now I've got to find some wind. Hopefully, you won't be able to see anything, or I guess hear anything, right? Let me try blowing on it. Did that work? Oh, it's so bright. It is kind of windy out here. That is construction that I am not happy about. All around the house, or actually I should say next to the house. They're building a neighborhood. I found a wind reduction setting. Hopefully that's good. Hey? Hey? Did that work? Hey there, Katie. Doing alright? I'm trying to see if you can hear me from behind the microphone, if it's pointed the opposite direction. Ignore the clothes. Don't ignore me. What about now? Is that better? So the first one wasn't spectacular, but the second one I felt was better. Really, it's the difference between moving the mic forward, like a shotgun mic, like that, and moving it backwards. So you can hear me a little bit better. Isn't that right, Mila? So if I were to review this product, I will give it a thumbs up. This is what you would look for on Amazon if you do iPhone filming. And I've enjoyed it so far for the few minutes that I've played with it. It's pretty good little mic, and I'll be using it in the future, so I guess just watch future videos if you want to know future performance. And she's already in the box. Is it sad that when I can't find a subject to test when using the microphone, I have to resort to my cat? I have no friends. Well, I guess except for the ones that kidnap me and steal me to Austin. Watch that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. Enough reviewing. Time for my favorite breakfast cereal. Or one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorite cereals, to be honest. So I always get the family size. So, you might be wondering what I'm doing when I'm not making videos. Well, I'm usually at either one of my jobs. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm trying to ride my bike, and I'll try to make a video of that, but I really kind of need a GoPro first, because that'd be very hard to film on an iPhone, which is what I've been filming on, as you learned today with the microphone situation. When I'm not doing either of those, then I'm trying to typically write, because I am writing a book. I am almost done. It's 25 chapters. I'm like a third of the way into chapter 22. So that is what I'll be doing this morning before work. Off to work. Hopefully we'll be able to see the movie after work. So I have a lot of expectations for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Mainly because James Gunn is a great director, but also because he had a lot more time with the script this time around than he did last time. He's really big with his characters, typically, so I'm expecting a lot. Not to mention, Marvel's owned by Disney, so they have like an enormous sized budget. They can do whatever they want with special effects and whatnot. So I think it's gonna be a good movie. I think so. Expectations are high. So like I don't want to like disappoint myself, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be met. But we'll see. I'm very critical of movies sometimes. Work. Off. We're here early, but there's no line yet. Well, that was a good movie. If you liked the first one, you're gonna like the second one. It was pretty good. James Gunn did a good job. The acting was great. If you have a chance to see it in 3D, I would. I know some people don't like 3D, but the visuals were amazing. The colors scheme they used and just the effects and visuals were on point. The story wasn't super complex. It wasn't like an in-depth story at all. But what I did appreciate was that they really fleshed out the characters. So you got to spend time with each individual character. Which seems to be what we don't get too much in superhero movies recently. They try to make this story, but the characters are like left on the sideline. So that was nice. It gets emotional with each character. They're definitely well written. If I had a complaint, it did seem like some humor was forced. Don't get me wrong, there were a lot of funny parts. You will laugh in the movie, so be prepared to laugh. But there are a lot of parts, especially at the beginning, where it does seem the humor is a bit forced. Like they tried it a little too hard. There's no Infinity Stone in this movie, but they already said that beforehand. So that's going to be in Thor Ragnarok, the last one. Yeah, it was about what I expected. Yeah, it was about what I expected. It didn't disappoint me, no. Was it as good as the first? It was... I don't think it was better or worse. It was just another Guardians of the Galaxy, really. The music was great. The soundtrack was great. If you enjoyed the first, you're going to enjoy the second. If the first wasn't your type of movie, then you probably won't like the second either. But you do get to know your characters better, and the soundtrack and the humor is still there. But some things are, yes, still ridiculous. Now, there are several end-of-credit scenes. So after you see one, don't just leave. Wait until the lights turn back on in the theater. There are like 3 or 4 end-of-credit scenes because there's some in the middle of the credits. So just warning there. Stay till the end for that. Overall, give the movie a solid like 7, 7.5. It's a great movie. Good emotional points. Great character development. Story could have been stronger, but awesome visuals. It was a good addition to the Marvel universe. I mean, it's Marvel. You're going to get what you expect, basically. Nothing like too emotionally overwhelming, but it was a good movie. Go see it. But alright guys, I'll see you later. Peace. By the way, I was sick of charging my AirPods by like the cord, so I got this little cool dock from Amazon. How cool is that? Set them there when you want to. Take them off when you're done. Simple as that.